My name is Theo Wisseh, and I'm creating with Creative Masterminds.
Welcome back, brother. How you feeling today?
Feeling good, man. How you feeling?
I'm blessed, yeah. So it's gonna hop right into it.
Well, I got a flat tire yesterday. I was just trying to figure that out before I came here. And I just walked away because I didn't feel like dealing with it. Nah. Wait, what you mean? Like before?
So like before you were content creating, what were you doing and what made you walk
Okay.
away from content creating? I mean, from that.
Well, honestly, bro, I'm 24 now. I've been making content for 10 years. And before that, I really didn't have much going for myself. So it wasn't really anything to walk away from. It was more just walking into a new era of, just trying to find myself and figure out like, what I want to do, and who I was. So yeah, I feel like I didn't really walk away from anything, honestly. But yeah, before content, I was just chilling, bro. I was just playing video games, hanging out, basketball, hoop.
You ain't no hooper for real, but
The hardest part about building from zero, I would say the hardest part is probably the uncertainty of like not knowing if what you're doing is gonna work. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people are not only afraid to fail, but they're afraid to waste their time because people feel like they're on like a clock. They have to make it now, especially in this day and age where everybody is on social media just looking successful. And a lot of times it's a front, but you can't tell from your perspective. So you just feel like you have to hurry up and do something, and whatever you do has to work. So I feel like the hardest part about building from zero is just not knowing if it's going to work and just taking that risk. But that's where faith comes in, and understanding that through Christ, all things are possible, and God has a plan. So as long as you have that, it shouldn't be that hard, but it's still gonna be tough. I mean, I kind of convinced myself that it was.
yeah, you're
And probably logically, hell no, hell no, bro. Logically, my dad was like, he wasn't rocking with it, but he like, you grown man now. My mom was like, at least have a backup plan, learn coding or learn how to do whatever. I was just like, y'all, just trust me, trust me. In reality, I was just trusting God, bro. I mean, like I said, I really didn't have many other options. So I was like, I'm just gonna do whatever feels right to me, and I trusted God, and it worked. So yeah, logically, no, it probably wasn't the best option, but sometimes you can't apply logic to unnatural things. You know what I mean? Nah, not really. I feel like if anything, it made me kind of go a little harder.
Yeah.
Because I felt like I had a chip on my shoulder, like I had to prove something. So I feel like it kind of added a pressure on me that was necessary, because I'll tell you a quick story. So my dad, when I graduated high school, he told all my brothers this, and I have like 5 older brothers. So when you graduate high school, you have 2 options. You can either stay home and go to college, or you can go to the military. But if you're not doing one of those two, you can't live in the house. So you have to leave. So that put a pressure on me to where I'm like, well, I'm not doing either of those. You know what I mean? So I was like, shoot. So luckily I had an older brother that lived in Midtown. And I was like, listen, let me just sleep on your couch for a couple months while I try to figure out the social media thing. If it don't work, within a couple months, I'll go to school. If it does, we can just get a 2-bedroom and just, roommate. He was like, all right, bet. And I ended up doing that. And within 2 weeks of me sleeping on his couch, I started blowing up on social media. So I feel like my dad kind of putting that pressure on me, and also low-key not believing that I was going to do what I did, put a necessary pressure on me to become who I am. Because if I didn't, I probably would have been a lot more comfortable with where I was. But he made me uncomfortable, which I'm thankful for. Oh yeah, 100%. I feel like it's fuel for everybody. I feel like once you get comfortable, you get complacent. So even today, like I always like try to make it a point to stay uncomfortable in some type of way, even if it's not, maybe my my reality, like my current situation, it'll be, you know, I'll be uncomfortable. Like maybe I'll challenge myself to do more in the gym, or I'll challenge myself to be more disciplined in one area, because I feel like it all translates. So wherever you practice discipline and consistency, it translates to other areas. So I try to remain uncomfortable in some area of my life. I don't. If the video flops, that means I'm just trash. I ain't gonna lie.
Genuinely.
Yeah, I'm terrible. Like I need to quit if a video flop. Yeah.
For real.
Like just end it off.
Just actually just end your life.
End my life.
Damn.
Nah, I'm playing. But that's how I be feeling sometimes. Yeah, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that's how it feels. But I know, like I've done it for so long. I know sometimes it's just not up to you. Like it had nothing to do with you, how a video performs. So sometimes it is discouraging, but it's like I know who I am, bro. I've done this so many times. You know, getting views is nothing. So right now, the stage that I'm at currently, I'm just more focused on the quality of the work and putting it in front of the right people. So now I feel like I'm not even just making content for the masses. You know, I'm making content for people that understand the artistry behind it, and people that are going to help me get to where I want to be in my career. Out of here. Nah, but shit. How do I even say? So, long story short, I want to be on the big screen, bro. Honestly, I want to make movies, film and television. I guess that's the category you'll put it in, but really movies. I want to be on the big screen. I want to be on the Oscar stage. It's just a feeling.
Yeah.
If I don't feel good about it, I'm probably not gonna post it. I got so many videos I haven't posted, bro. Probably like 100 videos.
So like an artist, like how music artists be having a catalog.
100%. Not everything need to come out, bro. Like, I think that's just part of being creative. If everything you create is with the intention of releasing it, I don't think you're a true artist, bro. Cause you just, it's kind of like artists create for the sake of creating. You know what I mean? But if you're creating for the sake of consumption every single time, you're not expressing your true craft. You know what I mean? It's just it's gonna be too curated. So yeah, I feel like sometimes I just have an idea and I just gotta do it just because the idea is fresh, and I don't have the like intention of putting it out. I just wanted to create it. So I have probably hundreds of videos that I haven't put out. For sure. Definitely scripts, bro. Oh my God. I got thousands of scripts I never made. And I'm probably never gonna make, but it's just like, you know, sometimes you might write something and it's not complete right now, but then you can mix it with something else that you come up with later and it creates a complete idea that you can actually create and put out there, you know. It's hard, bro. It's hard. You gotta find a balance between quality and quantity. Because they're always like the more quantity that you have to lower the quality, and the more quality you have to lower the quantities. So if you're consistently, because I've been going through this year. So at the top of the year, for the first 3 months, I was posting like 2-3 times a week for a couple months straight, and that was probably the most I posted in like recent years, probably in like the past 4 years. That's the most and most consistent I've been for a long time. But the quality was there too, but I just felt like the quality of the content, like the actual content was diluted. You know what I mean? Like the concepts, the ideas, the execution, like it was good quality. I shot it nice, I edited it nice, but I wasn't really feeling the content itself. I don't feel like it would have like a long lifespan, you know? Like it's funny for now, but 10 years from now, you're gonna look back and kind of like, yeah, it's some old, some old shit. So that's just not the direction I'm thinking in right now. I'd rather have longevity than consistency right now. Probably harder to stay there, because you got to keep doing it over and over and over again. So whatever it took to get you to the top, you got to do it again and again. It's kind of like, it's kind of like, we'll relate, circle back to basketball again. It's like, kind of like saying, is it harder to make a shot or make 10 shots in a row? Because that's what it takes to stay on the top. You got to keep hitting. And if you don't, you know, you're gone. Especially with this social media stuff, bro. Like, you can be the biggest, the biggest, most viral guy on social media, and then 2 weeks later, you're gone. Like, nobody cares. Like, look at Aaron the plumber.
Yeah.
He was huge. How long ago? Like a year and a half, 2 years ago? He was huge, bro. Now he's still plumbing.
Yeah.
No, shout out to Aaron the plumber though. But man, I think people cap when they say they don't desire validation, bro. People be trying to put on the craziest front, bro. Like, I get it. I get the mindset. It's like, I don't care what people think. Like, I don't care. And to an extent, I don't. But everyone needs validation from other people. I don't care who you are, bro. If you don't, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just not there yet. But if no one else ever validated things that I do, I don't know if I would do what I do. Because then I'm like, something got to be wrong with me. You know what I mean? Like, everybody like, somebody's going to validate something. So validation is definitely great. What was the question exactly? Was that the one I stopped desiring validation?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So no, that's not, because I still desire validation in some type of way. It might not be the same validation, and the views might not validate me anymore like it used to, but definitely certain reactions validate me, and there's certain perspectives that I respect from people, and certain certain creatives. You know what I mean? So I put my work out there, and all of my peers are like, nah, this ain't the one, or this ain't, or, it's just not getting the reactions. I might double back and like, okay, like maybe this could have been different. This could have been better. You know what I mean? But if I put something out and everybody's like, yo, this is amazing, bro. Like, keep going. Yeah, that's validation. I'm taking that and it's fueling me. So, So I feel like that's everybody, bro.
Yeah.
Like, people might put on the front like, I don't need validation. Cap. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I think the thing with purpose is it's kind of tricky, because I feel like purpose changes over time. Like, I don't think people have this one purpose. It's kind of like seasons. Like, right now you're supposed to be doing this. Next season you're supposed to be doing that. And it's kind of, you got to play it by ear. He's not going to tell you in advance. He's just going to give you the message, and you got to jump. You know what I'm saying? When he say jump, you jump. So I feel like right now in this season of my life, my purpose is to be creative. Be creative. And not just creativity, but like through my outlet. I think my medium is the camera, the film, storytelling, visual storytelling, and cultivate and grow my craft to the highest level, to where I can reach the most people. And then that's when he's going to use me to really push out that message. But like, creativity, bro, like, if I didn't have this, bro, I said it earlier, like, when I wasn't making content in high school, bro, I feel like I might have been depressed. I don't really like to say that, but when I think of like the lowest point in my life, it was definitely that time when I wasn't creating. And anytime, like now, like if I didn't have like my creativity, if I didn't have a space to be creative, bro, I don't know what I would do with myself, bro. Like, this is what keeps me sane. So I just feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I can do this all day, every day. You know what I mean? I got 2 hours of sleep last night, bro. I was filming, and I'm not even tired. I'm ready to film again. You know what I mean? So yeah, back to your question, I think this is my purpose for sure, what I'm supposed to be doing. But purpose changes over time. I don't think my purpose is just to make films, but I think this is what I'm going to use to fulfill the purpose that I'm actually here for. Look like this. I'm burnt, but burnout. I feel like it's kind of just a feeling. Like, when you know. It's just when you just been just working yourself too much, and burnout can happen from a lot of different things. It might not even be just from working hard. It might just be from overthinking what you're doing, or maybe you're just working in the wrong areas and you're not feeling or seeing the progress, and you just feel, just feel burnt. You're getting discouraged, you're getting demotivated. You're not, you don't have that drive anymore. You know what I mean? It's pretty much like you ran out of gas. So I feel like everybody's burnout comes a little different, but you kind of know when you know, bro. You got to listen to your body and listen to the spirit to know when to just take a break, take a step back, and just relax. Like, it's not that deep sometimes. You can take a step back. You can calm down. You ain't gonna die, bro.
Yeah.
You're good. No, I don't get depressed. It just depends on why I'm not creating.
Yeah.
If I'm not creating because I can't, like I don't have the capacity for it, like maybe there's a lot of other things going on in my life where I'm not in the space with the environment, yeah, I probably will. But if I'm focusing on something else, like it's just like it's something necessary that I have to do to get back to creating, then it's just part of the process. But I feel like I haven't like actually not created in a long time because I'm always creating something. Like even when I'm not doing my own content, I go and like help other like people with their projects. And I might even go direct something for somebody, not even take credit and just doing it just cause. You know what I mean? So I feel like I'm always creating in some type of way. Or if I'm not actually creating, I'm kind of changing my perspective and putting on a new lens of like how I'm looking at the world and just taking in material, just getting inspired, getting inspiration from different places. And I think that's a part of the process as well. So I feel like in some type of way, I'm always in the process of creating. I might not be actually doing the hands-on work, but I'm always doing something. I'm writing down ideas and I'm just putting it to the side, or, I'm doing something that I know is going to help with my creativity. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think being a creative is more of a lifestyle rather than the action of creating.
Mm-hmm.
Advice. Well, so other creatives, bro, I would say it's probably gonna sound cliche, but you gotta be yourself, bro. You gotta be yourself, bro. Like, oh my God, do you know how many carbon copies I saw at Streaming University yesterday? Bro, it was like it was so many people that just, not only are they willing to do anything for views and just do anything. Bro, I saw a nigga in a diaper. A nigga wearing a diaper and nothing else. Just a diaper, bro. Like, yeah, bro. Be yourself. Stop chasing views and clout. Figure out what your talent is and hone in on that. If your talent is just being goofy and getting clips, I hate to break it to you, bro, but you gotta reevaluate your talent. Some people actually have a talent for, like, they have a lot of charisma, or they're very good with improv. You know what I mean? So like, find out if that's your talent, hone in on that, but just not in a silly way, bro. Like, just be serious, bro. Find yourself, learn who you are, find out who you want to be and where you want to go, and focus on that path. But I feel like everybody, bro, like, think about it like this. I'll say this, and this is my main advice. If you can find other content creators on Instagram and stuff like that, and their page looks almost identical to yours, like, not identical, but it's kind of like if a stranger were to look at the two of you guys' pages, would they be very similar within the terms, like in terms of the type of content and the quality of content that you're releasing? You probably need to reevaluate it a little bit. I feel like if you come to my page, yeah, there's other people that do comedy, but mine is unique. It's me. It's like, you can't just, even if you wanted to recreate my videos, you can't. It's you can try, but it's not gonna be my videos. You know what I mean? So that's where you should want to be at, to the point where even if someone wanted to copy you, they couldn't, because it's so you. So instead of trying to be the best Pisonette or you're trying to be the next DDG, be the first you. Literally. It sounds cliche, but it's so true, bro. Stop with all this copy and paste shit, bro. Everything copy and paste. The way you drop, the way you walk, the way you dress, the way you talk. Like everything is copy and paste, bro. This shit about made me mad, bro. I'm fine.
And just ended off telling them who you are one more time, where they can find you, and any projects you want to talk about.
Don't find me. Find yourself.
This nigga oil farming right now.
Don't find me, bro. Stop looking for me. Look for him. He'll find you.
Get the fuck off my camera, yo.